Hello and welcome back to another set of readings of Lotus Love Tarot 555. Okay, you guys, I am here for your full moon mini reading. This is a very mini reading just to give you an idea where to set your intentions. We have a full moon that's coming up in Aries, and if you're interested in learning a little bit more about that, then please make sure you let the video play a little bit past your reading, and I will give you a rundown of what to expect with this full moon in Aries energy. My goodness. All right, you guys, as I start, and I always tell you guys, thank you for the love and support you continue to give to the channel. Thank you for all of the comments. I read every last one of them. Now, for this mini reading that we're about to have, you can apply this to your sun, your moon, your rising, and for some, even your Venus sign. Hello to our cross watchers. Keep in mind that we are slating this for full moon, but you may hear something that happened 3 months ago, maybe something that's happening today, maybe something that may go on in the near future. And also keep in mind that these energies will flip-flop. So if it doesn't relate to you, it could relate to your partner. It could actually relate to an energy that is surrounding you as well. So always keep that in mind. Okay, you guys, follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555. Please subscribe to the channel, and right next to the subscribe button is a little bell. Hit that bell, and every time I release a reading, you will be notified. Okay, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It helps push these readings out a little further. And I think that is all I need to tell you guys. Oh, we're on Patreon. On the Patreon, you get to see all of the extendeds and our weekly love energy for $5.55 per month. You guys, you can't beat that, okay? All right, now, on to your reading. Hello, my Sagittarius. Okay, you guys, let's get right into your reading. And this is your reading for the full moon occurring on October 1st, 2020. And if you don't know how to set your intentions, information pertaining to that can be found below. Okay? All right, here we go. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the Universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius as they begin to set their intentions on the full moon occurring on October 1st, 2020. What messages need to go forth? Ooh, okay. All right, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the Universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius as they begin to set their intentions on the full moon occurring on October 1st, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius? The Sagittarius need to know. Sagittarius need to know. Okay, all yours just want to fly all over the place today. You must have some good information coming out. All right, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius as they begin to set their intentions on the full moon occurring on October 1st, 2020. Wow. You have a very energetic shuffle, that's for sure. All right, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius as they begin to set their intentions on the full moon occurring on October 1st, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius? I don't know why I feel like your messages are just very specific and to the point. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius as they begin to set their intentions on the full moon occurring on October 1st, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Sagittarius? What the Sagittarius need to know. Ooh, see? Everything is just very energetic. Okay, let me put these over here. And let's see what is going on with my Sagittarians. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, so you need to get away. And this is what I'm feeling like, and I'm not even looking at these cards yet. What I'm feeling for the Sagittarians, that it's time for you to regroup. Okay, it's time for you to get in order. It's time, but in order to do that, you need to take a step back for a minute. When we say disconnect from the world, that means you could stay at home for a weekend and not have any company, not look at social media. I feel like you just need to organize your life right now, and that's the most important, that you need to make sure that you organize your life, okay? Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow the guidance. So just have faith. Do not fault. Do not, as I say, don't feel as though that all the hard work and energy that you put into something, that it hasn't gotten you anywhere, because I do feel like it has, but I feel like you may be losing faith. So stay focused, and that's why you have to disconnect from the world so you can get back refocused again. Take your time making this decision. So if you have a decision that's very, very important to you right now, something you really, really need to decide, which I feel like is very impactful in your life right now, take the time to do that. Okay, take the time that you need. And how do you do that? Once again, this card is so important. You're going to have to disconnect from people right now. You're going to have to go more into a spiritual zone. Okay, business venture. I felt like that too. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. You're changing, you're shifting. But in order to do that, you're going to have to take a step back. Take a step back from people right now and get in order. Okay, you might need to take this time to get your plans in order, do some research. But this business venture, I feel like it's going to be very, very good for you, but you need to get organized. And look at there. It's going to happen a year from now, but you got to set the seeds now. You got to plant the seeds now. You got to get things in order now. And the only way you're going to do that, you're going to have to disconnect. This is so important because you got to make the decision. Do I move out on this business venture or not? Am I going to have a lack of faith? Am I going to believe in myself? Okay, it's time. All right, my loves, take this energy of this full moon and make it work for you. All right, until next time. Bye-bye. All right, you guys, I'm here to give you a little information about this full moon in Aries. Oh, my goodness. Proceed with caution. That's all I can tell you is proceed with caution, because this full moon in Aries of 2020, or the harvest moon, it also is called the harvest moon because this is the time of year where, of course, you know, a lot of farmers harvest their crops. But it's going to pack a major intensity with this, okay? This impactful lunar event will occur when the relationship-oriented Sun in Libra is in the exact opposition to the self-serving Aries moon. And this is going to happen on Thursday, October 1st at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, remember that Aries is a cardinal fire sign, and it represents individual identity and the first spark of life, because, you know, Aries is the first sign, of course. In its purest form, its energy, it charges ahead first, and then it asks the questions later. And that's sometimes where Aries can have a challenge, because it kind of goes forth and blows up, and then comes back and tries to retreat to try to understand everything. But with the full moon, it's advised to avoid sudden action and reaction, and to instead take the time to process your emotions. This is so important that you take the time. Don't move too fast. Try to process everything before you make a decision or something, or try to think things through. That's the most important thing. So by combining action and this emotional processing that we're going to need for this full moon in Aries, this is going to be revealing of what's boiling beneath the surface. So, you know, it's going to be pitting our needs against our needs of others. It's going to be kind of like a clash there. And it's going to form a powerful connection with the wounded warrior. Okay, so you know the tarot card, the wounded warrior who's experienced problems and very guarded. So this is what we're dealing with right now. Now, Chiron in Aries, which is responsible for bringing dormant issues to light. And that's another situation that we're dealing with right now. We may feel triggered by external events. It's going to force us to face challenges and reveal changes that we must make in our lives. And this is something that many of us may not want to deal with, but we're we're going to be forced to. We're going to have to honor our emotions and strategize on how we can peacefully shift or change our reality. And that's the best course of action that we can take right now, which is going to help us avoid any type of confrontation or relationship eruptions, okay? And so we're going to be very, very careful during this time. We also may see a sense of being irritable, because also realize that Mars is in retrograde in Aries. Oh my God, which is squaring with Saturn and Capricorn. So that occurred on September 29th. So this profound cosmic alignment has occurred twice this year and has exasperated feelings of restriction and disagreements with authority and the desire to break free from old structures that no longer serve us. So we're going to see this not only in our individual lives, but we're going to see this on a probably a community and a national and maybe even international round with what's going on here. So you can kind of pinpoint and understand which areas of your life that this is going to occur in for you. It's going to be based on where your Aries and your Libra show up in your natal chart. So you can look at that and you can run your own birth chart. We have the link below, okay? So after you pinpoint where Aries and Libra shows up in your birth chart, you need to kind of put your focus there. You know, focus on self-care, which is essential to not only surviving, but thriving during this time. And so that's where you're going to kind of get your understanding on how to proceed through this. Okay, you guys? All right. Good luck. It's about to be very, very serious. And did I mention Mercury is going into retrograde real soon as well? I know, like anything else could have happened right now. Okay, until next time. Bye-bye.